So now I usually wait to the very beginning of a surge, of a signal cycle, let's just say. So I'm hearing the cars go by me. So that means I'm hearing the parallel traffic, and I just told you that I use the parallel traffic as a guide. But sometimes when the parallel traffic is moving, people are also going to be turning left, and in the middle of the cycle, in this case, because that's how this traffic light operates. So what that means to me is that it's not a safe time to cross. I think it's safer to cross in the middle, or I'm sorry, at the beginning of the traffic surge. Okay, so okay, so here we go. Because we all heard these guys gun their engines. They went, it was very clear. Most people are probably not turning left, but it's still not a completely safe thing, which is why this new we call it an accessible pedestrian signal, which is why these new signals are so much better. So we'll get to that here in just a minute. Yeah. So we're heading east, but now we're on the south side of the street. You probably figured that out if you were listening to my little narrative. Okay. Okay, now we are at the corner of 4th and F, and now we have this old style signal, old push button signal. So I'm going to push it, and it just has this little beeping sound. But if you had trouble hearing, or if you were deaf, you would not hear it. And there's really not a lot of haptic feedback either. No, there's really none. So you don't really know if you have activated anything. So, but that's old school, and that's what we dealt with for years and years, a lot of us. Anyhow, we're gonna listen. Okay, our parallel traffic went, so we go. Street. Okay, wow. All right, so yeah, we have yet another old school signal. So I'm going to push it. I'm not going to cross now because I'm in the mid-cycle. I just simply will not. Even though the light might be green and all you sighted folks can see that it's green, I I just stay put and wait till the beginning of the cycle. But we're almost up to our new signal. Ooh, shoot, I missed that. Ah, shoot. Well, shoot. Well, I missed it, so I guess I'm not gonna cross. Even though I'm positive I have lots of time, I'm still not gonna cross because I missed because I was blabbing, essentially, so I will not blab. All right, so now our cross traffic is going, and I'm gonna listen. I'm not gonna talk. But just one thing to say, I pressed the button and you can hear the beep. But if you couldn't hear, you wouldn't be able to hear it. Okay, so that's what we're listening for. Our surge, and we're at this next intersection that we're approaching is 4th and H, and we have nice new signals here. We have them in other places along Highway 101 here in Eureka, and we appreciate that. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the orientation of how the installation and the orientation and why it matters when certain things are oriented correctly and when they are not oriented correctly, how it can make basically an intersection pretty much unusable for people, because depending on the positioning of the pole and the positioning of what we call the directional arrow, or at least that's what I call it, it can make the intersection, or the usability and the reliability of crossing and just the orientation of how you are going to stand and how you're going to position yourself, it's going to make all the difference in the world. Okay, now let me just sort of show you guys some stuff here. Now, this is interesting because what we have is we've got a planting situation, and then we have our pole. The pole is, honestly, it's not in an ideal spot because it's a little bit far from the intersection in terms of how we would position ourselves. But you know, we also know this pole has probably been here for a long time, and it's expensive to put poles up. This is teachable though. I believe that this, and I'll show you the other intersection.